What's good, YouTube? Welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at a deck that recently won first place at one of Beast Mode's BCS tournaments, which, by the way, if you aren't subscribed to Beast Mode, definitely go check him out. He's got a good channel, got great Edison Format content over there. Lots of more competitive side of stuff that he likes to do. So if that's something that sounds cool, definitely go subscribe to him. This is a, crazy VAYU turbo, but the turbo is capitalized. I guess is that what we're calling this deck? Yeah, this deck won first place, which is pretty nuts because it definitely looks very unorthodox. So we're on Magical Merchants in here with Upstart Goblins and Reckless Greeds. So just trying to max out on consistency here, and then I guess Merchant, it can mill stuff sometimes, although I think with this monster ratio, you're probably not milling that many things with Magical Merchant. Mainly it's just to try to get us to our power cards, I guess. We're on 3 different sweepers in here. So this is a really, very aggressive, very all-in kind of build where it's just, you're just trying to go off. So I guess you get to your Cold Wave, Giant Tornado, Heavy Storm, and then you just, summon a bunch of things. Also on triple Caius in this build, I think other people, no, I think it's Snack. Snack has been playing triple Caius and just regular VAYU. So that's definitely interesting. Not playing Raikou at all, just opting to play Merchant over that. So no Hamster, no Raikou. The hero package is neat. You got the Stratos with the 2 Mali. Definitely works out pretty well, I think, with triple Dark Grepher there. Also on 1 Elfin, 2 Sirocco, 3 VAYU, 1 Gale. Not on Gardna. The main Gardna is instead in the side. I would probably play the Gardna over the Elfin personally, but that's just me. And then on Dad Gores, that makes sense. The traps are only return on top of those Reckless Greeds we already mentioned. And then we also have Foolish. I guess you can Foolish Mali, and that's not terrible. And then you can Foolish the other half of a VAYU play. That's not terrible. Yeah, this is a really weird build. I think definitely strikes me as just very aggro, very all-in. Potentially a bit high rolly. It's on the face of it, I can definitely tell I'm not going to enjoy playing this. It's kind of like the VAYU Norler as a build where it's just not my play style, not my type of thing. But we're going to try it out anyway because well, we gotta see what this first place VAYU deck can do. So yeah, hopefully we can do well with it. Oh yeah, they're on triple Armageddon at triple Grepher, so they're just maxed out on these two. Yeah, that's the deck. My thoughts initially, as I said, are, I don't know, it's maybe if you draw well, it's got to be insane, but I'm just not convinced. I'm skeptical. We'll say that. But let's go ahead and let's get into the games. Let's look at the replays. First match we have up against Uriah, actually, which I've been thinking about doing a Uriah video, because that deck looks super cool. I've been trying out different versions. Maybe I'll give it a shot here. But anyway, our hand sucks, right? We've drawn Burial, which doesn't do anything just yet. If we get a Grepher, our hand's amazing, obviously. I mean, if we get a Grepher, we're cooking, but we don't have one. We set Merchant. Merchant does go off, but it just gets us a Reckless and doesn't mill anything, so... Yeah, Stratos with both Malis is just, comically bad. Our VAYU gets Caius, which, I mean, we have Burial anyway. I guess it's not a huge deal. And then I forget what we do here. We just set everything. Hope to get to live another turn is the plan. Opponent's kind of just doing stuff. I think the Caius in Uriah is kind of cool, maybe. I know they're definitely playing Uriah. Caius can work all right. I mean, Caius is just such a good card. maybe you should just play it. They're also the volcanic stuff, and at this point, we don't have a way to win. We're just I could flip Cold Wave and just do what? Set Stratos. Is so bad. Yeah, we just go to the next one. So, that was tough, but hopefully we can pull it back game number 2. I don't really think there was much we could have done there. They're on Quick Draw. So they're playing Quick Draw Uriah? Oh boy, that's something. Maybe I should have predicted this would happen after we saw the whole volcanic thing, and I should have set the Plague or the Gardna. Unfortunate. At this point, I think they're out of shells, so I just decided to set the Merchant and think, all right, we're gonna resolve it. So we get to mill. We hit a Sirocco, which is about as good as you can really hope for. I mean, and we get brain control too. That's about as good as Merchant's really going to get for us, I think. So now we go send the other half of our VAYU thing, and then we have a pretty sick burial we could potentially do here as well. So we're definitely feeling nice. We set 2. Opponent's going to go Monk, pitch, Brain. I don't know why they did this, actually. It should have been like Brain, take this, attack over. I guess this plays fine because they get to pitch the Uriah for the Blaze Accelerator out our guy, but I mean, they're just so dead. It's not good. They're dead like infinity different ways here. I didn't even really think about what I was doing, honestly, because like I don't think we can win through Fader, I guess, but maybe we even could have, but I was just pressing buttons because we had so much. So going on to game number 3. This game, I think we finally opened a hand that I would just call like pretty good, very good hand. I mean, it's not an amazing hand, but it's fine. So I Kai's the back row since there's so many continuous traps. Normally I wouldn't do that, but I think the chances of getting the greed off there are very high. The opponent goes Summoner Monk. They actually pitch. Why did they do that? Actually, they should have just pitched the Accelerator and kept their Gold Sark, but I don't know. Who knows what they were thinking? I think I actually just set Merchant. Did I just? Yeah. I stormed because I didn't want our Merchant to get Blaze Accelerated, I guess. But then we mill 2 Darks, which is really inconvenient. Because we have no way to get our Dark armed live now. So maybe I just shouldn't have set Merchant. I don't know. We go for Goyo. We have Return, so, I mean, we have, like, a pretty strong field here. I decided to make Stardust just in case they, like, get some Blaze Accelerator thing going. Because if they were to do that, if I made, like, Thought Ruler, then they would just take out my whole field. So now we go Reckless, stack for Plague, make Brio, try to bounce. It is Fiendish, though, which means we're not going to be able to go for a game. However, their hand is just 2 quick draws at this point, so we're probably going to win. Yeah, I don't know if quick draw Uriah is the way, personally, but, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different... I think the Caius is a cool addition, for sure. I think the Volcanic thing has been tried before. It was, like, decent, so... Uriah is, like, a Pyro that works with Blaze Accelerator, which is funny. Next match. We have... we were up against... I couldn't even really identify what I was up against here. But they definitely opened nice, milling a Treeborn there. So we just go Greffer Send. Yeah, I think that's fine. Tack into the thing that we presume is Raikou. Maybe I could have played around it being Hamster and just used the VAYU then. That's a possibility. Maybe I should have done that. Here they Raikou my monster, which is a little unfortunate. And they build Dandy and another Treeborn, although second Treeborn doesn't really matter. We could take out this Lad, I guess. I think this is the game where I misplayed, if I'm remembering correctly. Obviously, the VAYU, we just like use it a bunch of times. And then I think about, maybe it wasn't even right to do this. Maybe I should have just, like, I don't know. I thought, like, maybe I should have just left the Lad, but then, or gotten it low, so to make it harder for him to play on his turn. Or maybe I should hit over it, but if I hit over it, he just gets Ryza. So maybe the best plan is just to try to live a turn. So the attempt to live a turn is going to work. So we get to resolve 2 Reckless Greeds, but I don't think we're making it to resolving 3 Reckless Greeds. And the cards we draw are just, like, not enough. Yeah, I don't know. I could have specialed the Greffer here, but I think I decided to just use Armageddon instead. And then set our cards and hope we survive. Which I think we did end up surviving. We definitely shouldn't have, because he had Econ. He should have just gone for it and won the game, honestly. He goes for Black Rose. Which we have Return and Reckless, both chainable. Return's going to fill up our graveyard with stuff. Reckless is going to let us draw 2. We're not going to get to draw next turn, though, because we're under Reckless, of course, and they have Avarice to kind of make up for that. So, here's the turn I misplayed. Now, it doesn't matter because he has Gorge anyway, so we're never winning. But I should have... I forgot that we were out of one of these and we only played 2. So what I should have done is I should have used the first VAYU to make an Armed Wing, and then synchroed with that, and then used the second VAYU to make an Armor Master. I think that would have gotten me to lethal. I didn't actually do the math, but I'm pretty sure it would have gotten me to lethal. I can do the math right now, maybe. So I would have 800 plus 17 is 25. It's 43. Plus we would have the Armor Master would be 68 plus Colossal would be like 10,000 damage. Yeah, we would have done it. We would have had lethal. However, they had Gores anyway, so I guess I don't have to feel that bad, but it was definitely dumb to do it this way because we just didn't even have game here. I think they like took 1,000 too much or something there, so it looked like I had game, but I swear that I did not. I promise you I did not. We did it wrong. We definitely did it wrong. So even though it didn't matter, I still feel stupid about that. We go set oppression. It's like awkward. I don't want to set either of my floodgates here because I have a dad I want to drop, so the oppression conflicts with that. I have a bunch of monsters I want to tribute summon, so the Mask of Restrict conflicts with that. I decided to just stack for Plague, which they should have 100% crowed that. I don't know why they didn't. It would have been actually very rough for me if they had. We hit him with both, and we got the Vanity's Fiend on the board, and the Vanity's Fiend basically just wins us the game here against whatever their deck is. Quick Draw Lad. Do we even see Quick Draw? I assume it's in there, but I don't know it's in there, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to game 3, and this game I'm pretty sure we just get cooked. Hold on, let me try to remember. What do we do? Attack, and then we go for a lore at some point. Yeah, and just set Mask pass. So they just have Sirocco hit over. I'm like, all right, they're on this then. We go Brain, attack, and then I think I tribute set the Mally. I don't commit to the Vanity's Fiend yet. We're just kind of chilling. We go Merchant. Merchant adds Return, which I guess is solid. And we hit over Dandelion. And then we main 2 Vanity's Fiends. Yeah, okay. And now we Mask. So it does kind of mess them up. They could have chained their Econ, though, and summoned Cyber Valley and outed the Vanity's Fiend. Yeah, they probably should have done that. The Mirror Force absolutely destroys us here. And then we stack for Plague, go for Mally. The Mally gets crowed. We put it back. We can't go for Stardust because Mask's on the field, so I just make Dark Ends and, like, kill their... Or no, we can't even kill their guy. And then they storm us, and then I concede the game. Which, yeah, this was just not good anyway. I don't know. Things kind of worked out awkward. Maybe I could have played better this game. I know for sure game 1 we definitely screwed up that one turn. But yeah. I honestly felt like with this deck, a lot of my hands were just not good, you know? Just like not great. I always felt like I was playing some awkward situations. I don't know, maybe if I played it more I'd feel differently. Maybe it's just like my playstyle. Maybe I'm just bad at playing this deck too. That could be it. We definitely had some screw-ups, as I pointed out. But I think it's definitely not for me. That being said, I would definitely recommend trying it out yourself, because like I said, this is just 2 random games I played, so not exactly a substantial sample size. And, you know, maybe some people it's really conducive to their playstyle, and they're super aggressive, and they just want to, like, summon a bunch of things right away. And have this handful, or have a handful of, like, Breffer plus Mally plus whatever. So I could definitely see it. I'm not a fan of this type of deck personally, though. Yeah, it's just not my thing, but interesting to see that it won. It's hard to dismiss a deck that won an event, you know? I mean, it probably wasn't a huge event, but it's still, like, to win first place in anything, you do have to win a considerable amount. Like, even if it's a local size event, you gotta win, like, 6-7 matches in a row, pretty much. So that's not nothing. That's not nothing to scoff at. So there must be something good going on in here. I just didn't really feel it in my games. These games made me more want to play Uriah. Maybe that's what's coming up next, the Uriah video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments. I'll see you next time. Peace out. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Furthermore, if you enjoy my content, you should think about becoming a channel member. You get access to tons of bonus content, and it's a great way to help support the channel.